There are things you don't know about Princess Peach, even though she is one of the most famous video game characters ever. But will we see these details about her in the new movie, Fiance? Princess Peach is very well known for being Mario's great love, but did you know she already had a fiance? Seriously! And this could be a hidden truth that might break our hero's heart in the next movie. This character is named Prince Haru. He is the ruler of the Flower Kingdom and the promised fiance of Princess Peach. Before you ask, no, he is not an official character from the game franchise, but he appears in the animated movie Super Mario Bros. The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach, released in 1986. In this story, Bowser finds out that the girl he loves is going to get married, so he turns Haru into a dog to prevent it from happening. Peach then goes after Mario to ask for his help, and in the end, our hero discovers that the dog was, in fact, the princess's true love. Haru does not appear in any other movie in the franchise, not even in the games or comics. He was created only for the cartoon, but can you see how Mario Galaxy could bring him back? You didn't know Haru was once Peach's fiance, did you? Facts like this and much more you're about to discover now. Evil Princess. Peach has also been a villain before. Yes, this officially happened in a comic story from 1994, when Nintendo had a magazine that told various stories from its games. It all began when Dr. Wily from Mega Man tricks Mario by giving him an alarm clock that is actually a time machine. This machine traps our hero in the past. Meanwhile, the villain erases the memories of the Mushroom Kingdom characters and turns Peach into a villain. The princess doesn't know who Mario is, and when the hero manages to return to the normal timeline, what happens is surprising. Peach considers him a criminal and captures the protagonist. Mario is forced to fight her, and in the end, he restores everyone's memory. But this comic is very interesting because it shows that there is a hidden darkness within the leader of the Toads. Professions. Princess Peach only has fewer jobs than Barbie and Mrs. Rabbit, but she is definitely full of roles that go far beyond ruling the Mushroom Kingdom. Since the beginning, she has been a princess, trained to protect and govern the Toads in the Mushroom Kingdom, but her work goes far beyond that. She also trains the younger Toads in combat and works as a referee in sports events. In the game Dr. Mario World, she is a doctor and nurse who helps our protagonist in the hospital. In the game Peach Showtime, she takes on several roles to save a theater. Among them are swordswoman, detective, kung fu master, skater, mermaid, and even superhero. In Mario sports games, she also does many things, such as tennis, golf, soccer, and even car racing. In music, the princess has also been seen as a ballerina and the singer of a band called Peach Hit 5. Will she sing in the movie? Abandonment. There is one thing we are almost certain about. Our sources indicate that Peach was abandoned by her parents, and yes, that is very sad. In the comics, the story is different, but in the games and the movie, we know almost nothing about the Mushroom Princess's family, and there must be a reason for that, about which we can create theories, but the main one is that Peach was abandoned in the Mushroom Kingdom because there was no one left who could take care of her. The truth is that, if you pay close attention, you'll see Bowser likes this idea of invading and destroying kingdoms. That is what the Koopa Empire does. In fact, it's one of the first scenes in the last movie when he does this to the Penguin Kingdom. Because of this, we have the theory, which is almost being confirmed, that Peach is actually the last survivor of her former kingdom, a place that must have been destroyed by Bowser. And in that case, her parents, before also losing the war against the King of the Koopas, abandoned their only daughter in a place where she could survive. This theory also involves Magikoopa Kamek's prophecy, because in the game Yoshi's Island, he discovers that Bowser's defeat lies in the hands of Princess Peach and two plumbers who eat mushrooms to fight. Nothing prevents Peach's real parents from having discovered this prophecy and sent their daughter to the Mushroom Kingdom. What do you think about this? Would you like to live in the Mushroom Kingdom with the princess? And for you who made it this far, we have a special invitation. Click the join button down below and become part of our exclusive group of subscribers. We have 3 plans for you to choose from. You can become a Wave Fund member and use our badges on your profile and special emojis in the channel's video comments. Or you can become a Wave Plus member and get early access to our videos and priority replies in the comments. But if you want access to our exclusive members-only videos and polls, you can become a Wave Max member. Starting at $2.99, you can become the newest member of Cinewave. Click now and get even closer to us. Magic. You know Bowser dreams of marrying Peach, but is that all? In the princess's debut game, Mario Bros. 1, we discover that the reason the villain kidnapped Peach goes beyond the romantic desire he has for her. The story of this game says Bowser used a spell to turn the Toad into stones. His plan was to dominate the Mushroom Kingdom by destroying all its inhabitants, but there was one single person with the power to reverse this spell. Peach is seen as a princess who has magical powers, meaning there is much more than nobility living inside her. The girl has magic in her blood. She could be a great good mage. You can see that since the very first game, Bowser didn't only want to marry the princess, but also prevent her from using her powers to stop his plans. It's what we always say, don't be fooled by the pink dress and perfect hair. Peach is much more than a damsel in distress. Lie. Are you sure about that story that Peach came out of a pipe when she was a child and was trained by the Toads to be their princess? That might not really be true, you know? In the Mario comics, there is a character called the Mushroom King, and as you may have already noticed, he was the ruler of the Toads before the princess from the games. Peach may very well have lied to Mario about her true origin. We say this because everyone knows Peach's mother is a mystery. The two strongest answers about her mother are either she lost her life when Peach was a baby, or sadly, Peach's mother does not live in the Mushroom Kingdom because she has a more important mission. Some people think Rosalina is Peach's mother since the two look very similar, but Peach's father is no secret at all. He is King Toadstool, a character from the comics. That means Peach was born and raised in the same place. The idea that she was abandoned may not even be confirmed, since it never really was in the games, and because of that, a dark mystery surrounds this character in the movie canon. Could she be lying? We'll find out in the future. Hair. Now, a really cool curiosity. In the first Mario games, Peach wasn't blonde. Her hair was red, and there's a very interesting reason for that. Back then, it wasn't easy at all to make a blonde character because the yellow color wasn't easy to render in a video game. Let's say the computer had a limited color palette it could reproduce. Not to mention that video games also had very limited memory. So if you look for old images of Peach, you'll see she has red hair, and because of that, in the 80s animations, she also appears as a redhead. It would be really fun if she had red hair in the movie, right? And the coolest part is that fans missed the reddish-brown hair when the princess finally appeared blonde. Do you know what Nintendo's solution was to solve this problem? They created Princess Daisy, who has hair more similar to the original version of the female character. See? This is an important detail about Peach because it's the reason one of the most beloved characters among fans today exists. Cake. Did you know Peach is also a great cake baker? Yes! In the game Paper Mario, our princess goes on several missions. Among them, Peach also needs to bake some cakes, and she does this in the game. Mario is much more than a game where a plumber jumps on blocks to collect mushrooms. Peach is also very active, and from what the game shows, she is a great cook. In the game Mario and Luigi, Bowser's inside story, she also cooks a cake for the King of the Koopas because this is a way to thank him for helping save the Mushroom Kingdom. And apparently she makes very delicious cakes. Would you like a slice? Subscribing is quick, easy, and keeps you updated with everything happening here. Let's go? Relatives. There are some theories that try to prove Peach is actually related to the two most well-known princesses in the gaming universe, Rosalina and Daisy. In Daisy's case, the two are portrayed as best friends, and they spend most of their time together. Remember the story that Daisy was created because fans wanted to see the red-haired princess again? Some fans think the two are cousins, but the biggest theory of all says that Rosalina is actually a direct relative of Peach, although no one still knows what their relationship is. The first theory says Peach is Rosalina's daughter, and this theory fits because apparently the mother of the Lumas is very old. She is thousands of years old, even though she looks very young. Rosalina also lives in the Comet Observatory, a space station that passes by the Mushroom Kingdom every year. This means Rosalina could have abandoned her daughter in the land of the Lumas some years ago. But the flaw in this theory is that Rosalina is not the kind of person who would abandon her own daughter for years. Another part of the fan base believes the two are actually sisters, and that one doesn't know about the existence of the other, because their parents separated the sisters when they were very young. This theory also matches Kamek's prophecy, because it says Peach would help Mario defeat a great villain in the future. If the two are sisters, this would solve the mystery of Peach's family, because Rosalina would tell her sister what exactly happened in the past. Will this really be revealed in the movie? Woman. Do you know which female character has appeared the most in video games? Of course we are talking about Peach. She is officially the female character with the most appearances in games, and that is very important. She is so famous that even people who have never played video games know who she is, and that is something really cool about this character. Goodbye. One of the most important things about Peach is the fact that she might want to leave the Mushroom Kingdom. She doesn't want to be the princess of the Toads, and maybe we'll see her saying goodbye at the end. This theory has everything to be true because until she met Mario and Luigi, Peach was the only person capable of protecting the Toads. But in the scene where she tells Mario she doesn't know where she comes from, we are certain that Peach really wants to leave, and now she can do that. Mario and Luigi can protect the Mushroom Kingdom while she searches for her family in other kingdoms. Will Peach really say goodbye to the Toads? Parry. You saw that in the new movie Peach will have an umbrella, but in the game Super Princess Peach, she discovers that this umbrella is actually magical and it's its name is Perry. He has powers such as helping the princess float and being used as a weapon in battles. Will she discover the umbrella's powers in this movie? Hopefully yes! Before you go, take a look at the 2 videos on the screen. Thanks for watching, and see you next time!